It's so good to see you again. You lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting. That was the power of persona, the manifestation of your psyche. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. The power of a persona is the power of one's soul, and the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds. As you form these bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona abilities. Please remember this. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Like a pile of shit. But wow. Wow. I still get chills from that scene. It's so badass. It's so fucking... I'm geeking out, bruh.
Thank goodness. You finally woke up. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted. Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow, that power of yours was really something.
Now looky here. If this was me a couple months ago, or however long it's been since the very first video or the very first iteration, I would have said you're a piece of shit for that. But now getting to know you, I do have one question. Because clearly you've been with the team a lot longer than Makoto. That's a given. But why haven't you summoned your persona till then? Like, why do you have so much hesitation? Like, these are the sort of backstories I wish the game had that could explain that sort of thing. And I'm sure it's been given. I probably just looked over it because on my original playthrough, despite the fact that I was cheating, I was also kind of skipping some scenes. And if they didn't have any voice acting, I didn't bother to read it. And you'll see that very often in maybe some of the clips. I don't know. I'll tend to spam the spacebar. I'll try to avoid that. I'll try to include some scenes that I thought was very interesting that I haven't seen before, and I definitely didn't include in the very first iteration of the video. And you guys might not even know what I'm talking about because I plan to take them down anyways. But these are the sort of things I kind of want more of, but this is a remaster. It isn't necessarily like a remake or a redone. Or is it the opposite? Is a remake... I don't know. The terminology doesn't make sense to me. It's always switching up anyways. It doesn't matter. They got my 60 bucks. I gotta stop complaining.
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And that power you used, we call it persona. Don't worry, we'll explain everything later.
What if instead of
Sorry I
persona...
didn't tell you before.
What if instead of persona it was fursona? And instead of personas, it was just a bunch of furries fucking each other. See, these are concepts people aren't thinking about, but it could cook. That's what we call Pal World.
I wanted to tell you something. I can kinda relate. To you, I mean. My dad died in an accident when I was little, and my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I already heard about your past, but it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine too. This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. the time, he was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High. And why I was there when this happened to you. Not that I was much help. I kinda panicked. That was my first time facing them too.
That explains it. So despite the fact that you've been around here longer, you didn't see them. See, why was I not paying attention the very first time I played this? That literally just answered my question. You know what? No more complaints. they clearly have my questions covered. But wow, okay. So you're very, very new. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about at some point in the beginning of the footage. I'm a Persona player, but I did not play my own game. Really.
Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward. Thanks. Sorry for telling you all this the minute you opened your eyes. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Why aren't you talking about the fact that you were watching me sleeping? Why is this not a topic? Why don't you bring that up? I'm very intrigued. It'd be so funny. I would love to see the dialogue options that would have been available if that was the case. Did you watch me stroke it?
Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay. They said you could leave once you regain consciousness, so I think you're free to go home. See you! Oh, welcome back!
Okay, so I'm still not out of the gates. I'm still in the tutorial. I'm yet to get to Tartarus. And when do I get to Tartarus? I definitely gotta search this up. 21st, maybe?
No. Get a load of this.
Jeez. Are you stupid or something? It's not like that.
Can we call it a day? And so... that...
Hey. Wanna walk home together? We live in the same dorm and all, and I've been a little worried. What if you pass out again on the way home? I feel responsible for that, you know? Let me make it up to you. Come on, let's go. Home safe. I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed, I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz, whatever like is, we gon' flow with this, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire.
There you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
It occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It will happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
That's what it meant this entire time? I thought it was just some random acronym you guys pulled out of your ass. Dude, why did I not pay attention? Wow. Okay.
Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as persona, the power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them. I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
Ah, motherfucker! Why do you guys take so long for this one? It always bugs me because I don't know when to hit space. And, it really ticks me off. It's another thing that irks me, but I can't complain about it because I'm trying to be positive. I like the game now. God, you fucking little annoying fucking Mexican.
Well, that's all for today. I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on. I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall weekend this meeting? You know, because it's the weekend. Shall we end? Shall week end? Get it?
Hi, how have you been? We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. It's the end of everything, but to be honest, I don't really know much about it. More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
Hey, you in there? If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for us. Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Just a sec. This thing's freaking heavy.
What? Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. They'll be staying here from now on.
Yes. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to my first encounter with Tartarus. This is good. I'm itching to play now, dude. Fuck. Good.
What's up?
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Really? You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. Whew. But he said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. You guys know that? Hey, what's with the tough guy act? You should know about it, since you're a Persona user and all. Man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough with the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
With this many people, we could start checking out that tower.
Oh, you mean Tartarus.
Tartar sauce? What?
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. Or so we think.
The key.
The chairman will give us more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
What's up? That's right!
I feel like all the negative interactions, if we're going based on the film, it'd be very macro. Makoto. I think it's Makoto. It'd be very, very like him if I were to do all of those options film-wise than it is game-wise. Game-wise, I have the control to make him how I want it to be. And I definitely want him to be more outgoing in a way. The complete opposite of how I am. I'm very introverted.
I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
Can I have a minute? Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Damn, doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know, with the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan, do I sense some hostility?
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't know.
Okay, school days finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's hurry back. Finally made it. Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. Been happening a lot lately, though. People jumping onto the tracks. This apathy syndrome thing's getting out of control.
So Tom Core. That is so Tom Core. I know his ass would jump in front of the tracks.
Crap! Everyone else is there already. Better hurry. Oh man, I'm getting kind of hungry. Small rocks. So many places to chow down. Plus, they're open late. Speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night menu. Yeah.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Now, I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only persona users we had, but that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So I asked this yesterday, but what is that Tartar thing again?
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
I mean...
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
I don't really get it. Well, you're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer. But investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you persona users.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice will prevail.
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Ooh, if he could, I wonder what it would be.
Huh? We're here? What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
Why's she staring at that long tang?
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Whoa. It's just as crazy on the inside.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship? I'm in! Me! Pick me!
You're in charge.
Wait! Why him? He doesn't look like a captain!
Damn.
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
Wait, seriously?
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Takeba. Can either of you summon your persona without difficulty like he can?
Yeah, of course I can!
Me too.
These are shadows we're talking about. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader? That's the spirit.
What's the matter?
been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further. You must understand the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty. But at the same time, holding infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. Now then, my spare time will soon be scarce. Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
Every time he speaks Spanish, it throws me off.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kinda out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
We'll be following you. Come on, let's go.
Leader.
Ooh, give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta save this shit really quick. We are getting to the point where I'm about to be able to free roam. My God, I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. I don't know how this game is gonna play in hard difficulty. What do you gotta say? Okay, okay. Let's just get through it. Oh, I hope I don't get mad. I really don't want to get mad. But then again, it's the only retaining value. This is like the only time you guys get to interact with me. But I do gotta do something. And that's try to keep these battles short. And I'm only gonna show the highlighted ones, which are like bosses.
So, it's the real deal from here on, huh?
Looks easy to get lost in.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa! Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out. Keep that in mind.
Wait, are you saying you can see this place from all the way out there?
It's my persona's ability. The structure of Tartarus actually changes from day to day. I'd like to join you up there, but we need someone to provide outside support.
That's even more concerning.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any time. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. You'll get the hang of it as you go.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
That's something I don't think I've ever paid attention to. What is her beef with Kiryu?
Defeat all the shadows on that floor. I'll support you as much as I can, but it's up to you to learn something out there. Hold on. There's a shadow up ahead. This is the first real battle for Takeba and Iori. Proceed with caution. Alright, let's start by going over how to attack shadows. When faced with an enemy, you have two primary options for fending them off. The first option is to use your equipped weapon. The second option is to use your persona. But remember, every persona has its own strengths and weaknesses. Knowing how personas work will be crucial. Try summoning yours right now.
What to do?
Okay, looks like I'm up. Here goes. Check this out. Oh yeah! How'd you like my persona ability?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well done, Iori. Considering it was your first battle, you did well. Takeba too. You'll be fine. Don't be afraid to show what you can do.
Got it.
Good. Let's continue exploring. Another shadow up ahead. Let's get you more accustomed to combat. The battle's about to begin. Everyone, stay focused. All right, next, let's go over a useful approach for defeating enemies. Most enemies have an elemental affinity that they have low resistance to. Targeting weaknesses is one of the best ways to deal damage. Not only that, it can also knock enemies down. Knocking down an enemy creates an opening, letting you continue your offense.
Weaknesses, huh? Done. I'll show you how it's done.
Wait! Let me handle this one. Just point it to my head and pull the trigger. I can do this!
Oh, you're not so bad yourself, Yucatan.
That's it, Takeba. You give it a try as well. Well done. You struck the enemy's weakness. Keep that up and finish off the rest.
I'll go with persona.
I did it!
Fantastic work, Takeba. You performed as well as I hoped you would.
Totally. I couldn't take my eyes off you.
Can you try not being a creep?
Great. Looks like everyone's gotten used to handling their personas. Leader, take note of each member's strengths and conduct the battle accordingly. I can still sense some enemies around. Let's move on.
Yeah.
The heck? Hey, found some kind of boxy looking thing.
Yes, boxes like those seem to be scattered all throughout Tartarus. Sometimes they contain useful items for battle. Seek them out as often as you can.
Oh, sweet! So they're basically like treasure chests. Hell yeah! Let's bust it open and see what's inside.
That looks like it'll be useful. It's up to you to decide how to use it.
Hey.
Shadow detected. Looks like they haven't noticed you yet. Now's your chance. Try sneaking up on them from behind. Make sure you stay out of their field of vision. Next, I'm going to explain a tactic for defeating several enemies at once. First, go ahead and strike an enemy's weakness. I'll keep track of tactical data, such as any enemy weaknesses you've identified. If you ever forget an enemy's affinities, just let me know and I'll get that data for you. Alright, now knock down the other.
An all-out attack?
It's a maneuver that engages the entire team in a coordinated assault when all enemies have been knocked down. Naturally, the enemy has no way of defending against this. It's one of the most reliable means of attack.
Whoa! That sounds so badass! Let's give it a try right now!
The enemy's down!
Get ready.
How'd you like our all-out combo attack, you filthy shadows?
And the wrong crowd. That'll get you some trouble, boy.
When I saw my opening, it's like my body just knew what to do.
That was magnificent teamwork. It's hard to believe it's your first time. As you grasp the flow of battle, you'll learn to coordinate with each other seamlessly. Let's apply what we've learned so far and continue exploring. I detect another shadow up ahead. Take advantage of what you just learned. Try not to alert the enemy as you move. I've covered the basics of combat now, but the most important thing is making decisions based on the situation at hand. I'll continue providing support, but this time, go ahead and try fighting on your own.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will.
Your persona just now. It looks like you really do have a special power.
I hate that she shows her feet though. That shit's so whack. Like, have her wear stockings or something, dog. Not just relinquish the dogs. You know that shit probably smells weird, given that it's not a natural physical entity.
The enemy has been defeated. Excellent work.
Was that?
Well, it looks like he has the ability to summon different personas. I suspected as much after the events from the other day, but now we know for sure. All right.
Let me just explore the stairs really quick and then we can head out of here.
Hey, I found some stairs.
Wait, we're looking for the teleporter, aren't we?
Exactly what Takeba said. Please prioritize getting back safely for now.
Don't worry. I'm still impatient as I was the very first time I played this, but I know what's to come, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to have it all on footage just so I can go back and look and then cry again.
From the one before.
Yes, that particular box is sealed in a special way.
Oh, motherfucker, I skipped dialogue. Here, in case anyone new to this wants to read. It's just a tutorial either way.
What's that you got there?
I wonder. Not bad. Looks like you found a teleporter. Now use it to return to the entrance. Welcome back. So, how was it? I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow! I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, why do I feel so exhausted?
'Cause you were bouncing around like a little kid.
You say that, but you look pretty tired yourself, Yuka-tan.
This is different. It's like I'm having trouble breathing. What's going on?
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I have to say though, I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Not bad. Salut.
Yo!
Oh, this guy.
Yo!
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. She's got this intimidating vibe around her. Not to mention, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives in order to rise to this challenge. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. Strive to imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. My own ideas are but one person's vision. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, opinions, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, what a speech. Do you, have any idea what she just said? Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Okay, time for class.
Yo, want to stop by Paulownia Mall on the way back? There's a pharmacy there too. Couldn't hurt to get some meds in case anything happens. You bet I am. If we don't step up to the plate, who will? The chairman said it himself. The fate of the world depends on us. Let's go, leader. First task, escape from the school.
Look! It's Sonata-senpai! Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Sonata-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I guess neither of us really got to know him before all this crazy stuff happened. He's a captain of the boxing team. Never lost a single match. I know that's cool and all, but who'd have thought boxing would turn you into a chick magnet? I mean, come on! They're fawning on him more than a harem manga. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Us? Yeah, I mean, hell yeah! We'd love to join your little, group here. We can shop later.
Well, are you free or not?
Yeah, of course. No problemo.
I want the two of you to meet me at Paulownia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be waiting at the police station. Got it?
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who? These girls? No, I don't even know their names. Hearing so much chit-chat gives me a headache. Anyway, I'm going on ahead. Don't keep me waiting.
Wait! Senpai! Don't leave us!
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Anyway, let's go. Yeah. Go.
Thank you, Kurosawa-san. I'll be taking this. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. Oh, and here, this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Whoa, is that our warp lens? You shouldn't have.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Kurosawa-san has connections. He can secure equipment for us, but these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right. Nothing more. If you need something, we can talk in the back.
Welcome back. Let's see. Oh, right.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me quickly have a little bit of an exploration here. Because I never really utilized these other areas before. Ah, okay. No roof access. I gotcha, I gotcha. Is there any other fragments laying around?
have some time?
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love, the sun unwind, any types of rise. Yeah, I'm
Fantastic.
relax to the sound that goes around, around, around.
By the way,
Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Isn't that...
He has a fair point. Why is it a gun that... That's like the smartest thing I've ever seen Junpei ask. Why is it a gun? You're literally like trying to kill yourself, basically. It's just weird. At least the other personas, it's like they summon that shit in a very cool way.
Yeah.
Well, that pretty much concludes this portion of the tutorial. And for anyone that remembers the other videos, it's quite a long one. But just like how Tom told me, you guys gotta sit back, relax, and let it cook. But this is where I'm gonna end this portion of the video. I plan to continue on playing and maybe record more. I do really want to finish the game, and it irks me that I was halfway through, but at the same time the guilt was setting into me for cheating. And you guys will probably see that I even have the cheats activated. I want max social, what's it called? Social stats. I want max social stats just so I can interact. And I obviously want a good amount of money just so I can buy some stuff, just because of how much I've already grinded the game before. Because my previous playthrough, I only cheated my XP, and with cheating with my XP, I broke a lot of stuff. And nah, I just felt guilty. I felt guilty. So this is very refreshing. It's easy, but I know it's gonna get hard. And oh man, I don't even know how I'm gonna react. I didn't really get that upset in my previous playthrough, but I definitely felt like I was a piece of shit. Like, even during fights, I struggled. But I didn't struggle to the extent that I got mad. I just was very disappointed at the fact that I'm so high level and I still get my ass kicked by something that's like 30 levels below me on normal difficulty, and this is hard. So it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting indeed. But I'm very sorry for the fact that I barely spoke. It's definitely something, it's one of those games that's gonna be really hard for me to have an input into, just because of the fact that I know so much and I'm gonna spoil it. Like, the one benefit that my previous videos had for this series is that it was a natural reaction. It was all, you know, just not fabricated. Like, I didn't have any prior experience to this game, so I was able to just give my first ever reactions. It was all very natural. It was all just whatever came to mind, and I definitely did not like this game at the time. But now it's like, I gotta keep my mouth shut just for the fact that there might be someone out there that hasn't seen this game, or is just rewatching someone else play it just for the fact that they don't want to go and grind out the game themselves and just want to see some of the cutscenes. And I think that's how I'm going to structure my videos, is trying to eliminate most of the combat. This tutorial, I can't really do that, so it's going to be a long video, which really blows, but I'll do my best. But that'll be it for the very first episode. I thank anyone for watching, and I hope a lot of you guys stay. But I assure you, let the game cook. You're gonna like it. I loved it. So without further ado, I hope I see you guys next time. Bye.